The tank I like to call 10-1 is doing quite well. All the inhabitants are very happy. I have probably my best cherry shrimp in this setup, and 5 steel blue killifish. They're still too young to breed, but I'm hopeful that as they mature I will have both male and female, and they should reproduce in the tank. Hopefully there's not too much flow from the 5-10 Aquatic filter from Walmart. I have added an intake sponge to prevent fry from being sucked up into the filter. The plants are doing well, however, many of them are infested with Blackbeard algae. I'm feeding these killifish live brine shrimp nauplii on a daily basis, and it seems that excess nauplii tend to encourage Blackbeard terribly. I have tried soaking plants in a weak solution of hydrogen peroxide and water for a day, but I've found that that does tend to kill the plants. So the solution, I believe, is to remove infected plants and merely spray them with hydrogen peroxide, let them sit for about 10 minutes, and then rinse them thoroughly before returning them to the tank, and then hopefully the Blackbeard will desiccate and the plant will survive. The other option I have is to remove plants and a core which is infected with Blackbeard to my 75-gallon tank, where true Siamese algae eaters will devour the Blackbeard. However, I tend to think that Anacharis, for example, will not do well in that tank, as it is heated to about 75 degrees. And also, I haven't had good success with Audouinella repens in that tank, so I'm not sure that moving those plants to the 75 is a good option. Here you can see the Audouinella in the center is heavily infested with Blackbeard algae, so I want to remove the troubled plants and spray them down thoroughly with hydrogen peroxide. You can see that the Anacharis on the left is very infested with Blackbeard, whereas the stem, which is part of the same plant on the right, doesn't appear to have any. So I want to remove that stem, as the plant has rooted into the substrate and I don't want to disturb that. I really like the Anacharis to stay put rather than just drift through the water column. 24 hours after I sprayed the plants with hydrogen peroxide and allowed them to sit for about 5 minutes and returned the plants to the tank, you can see that tufts of Blackbeard algae are turning a rust color, which indicates that they are expiring. If it comes back, I might try again and allow the plants to sit with the hydrogen peroxide for 10 minutes and hopefully be able to eradicate this pest. Overall, I think the tank looks quite nice. I did take the opportunity to scrub down the hardscape with a plastic scrubby, get much of the algae, various types of algae, off of it as well. I also doused the ornament with the Java moss attached, and much of that blackbeard has also disappeared.